Okay. Hi, Liz.
Hi.
I'm Erin. I'm the crisis clinician that's going to assess you today. I want to first give you an overview of our services and what crisis does. So basically, we're a 24-hour hotline that you can call and you can use for support, either from one of our counselors or one of our clinicians here. Like I said, we are 24/7, so if you're ever struggling, you can call us. Do you want to start by giving me a little bit of overview about why you're here today?
I'm here today because I feel like I should be admitted to the hospital since I feel like a strong sense of anxiety, keep having panic attacks.
Okay. Panic attacks. You want to tell me more about that? Like how you're feeling in the moment of these panic attacks?
Just very anxious and stuff, like I'm gonna die.
Okay. Do you have any idea like where it could be stemming from?
Not really.
Okay. All right. You want to tell me about where you're living right now?
Right now, I'm living at home. I just got out of the hospital from some serious
Okay, take your time. And your
operations.
operations,
Mhm.
okay. Do you have any information on those? You like know kind of what happened to you, or
There were blood clots
okay.
in the lung
Uh-huh.
and stuff, so it's caused some issues, but I don't think that's part of it. Part of my anxiety.
Okay. So when these blood clots happen, how long ago was that?
Like a month ago.
Okay, a month ago. Where were you treated for these blood clots?
BMC.
Okay. Okay. And what was it like there?
Not that good. The people there just weren't very nice and such and pretty stuck up.
Okay. Do you know what the follow-up medically was for your blood clots? Like were you prescribed like a medication?
Mhm.
Okay. Probably like a blood thinner, right?
Yep.
That's usually what they do. Okay. Do you want to talk about what you were feeling like when you were in the hospital, experiencing these like extensive health issues?
I just like wanted to get out of there and was just feeling very anxious about it and stuff since, there was a lot of surgeries and such.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's quite a thing to go through at 12 years old. Do you feel like that?
Yeah, sometimes I think about it.
Okay. So, regarding today, what's going on today?
I'm just feeling anxious and I feel like my life is like going down the drain.
Okay, and do you know why you might think that is?
I don't fully know for sure.
Okay.
I don't really think it has to do with the surgeries.
You don't think it does?
I don't think so, but I have no idea.
Okay. Well, so I think what I'm getting here is that you've gone through a significant medical trauma. Okay. So when we go through traumas of any kind, there is consequences that happen as like a backlash, sort of like after something like that happens. Does any of that resonate with you? Do you feel like maybe that could be?
It could be. There's a possibility.
Okay. So are you in school right now?
Yes, I am. We're doing online.
Okay, and how's that going?
I don't really like it.
You don't like it?
No, it's hard sitting at the computer for 7 hours straight.
Yeah, it is really difficult to do that. So do you want to talk to me about like your family? Who's your support system?
My support system is my mom and dad. Got 5 siblings. Who else? And that's really like about it. I have like some teachers who I'm close with, but otherwise it's just mainly family and a few friends.
Okay, do you want to tell me more about your friends?
I got a guy friend who's a year older who I'm pretty close with, and then a few girlfriends who I hang out usually weekly with.
That's good. It sounds like you have a lot of supports.
Yeah.
Your family and you have friends. It seems like a really good thing. And considering like what you've been through in the past like few months, like I would say that you're extremely resilient and you know you're doing the best that you can. So what do you think would be helpful in this current moment? Over the phone you stated that, you know, you thought a Jones admission would be appropriate. What are you thinking about that?
I think possibly seeing if there's medication to lower my anxiety and such might be, you know, a good thing to look into possibly.
Okay. So
if I can't get into Jones.
Yeah, so right now, Jones 2 and 3 combined. So I don't really feel at this time that you meet the level of care for Jones. So I feel like we could potentially, do you have a therapist right now?
Yes.
You do? Okay. Where's that?
Brain Center.
Okay. Okay. So when's the last time you saw your therapist?
A week ago.
A week ago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. And how have they been helpful for you?
They're not very helpful.
Okay. So, and how long have you been seeing that therapist?
Around 6 months now.
6 months?
Mm-hmm.
Has it ever been helpful for you?
I thought it was, and then I realized the therapist was mainly just wanted to talk about herself mainly the whole time.
Okay. So maybe a therapist change you think would be beneficial? Okay. Do you see a psychiatrist that prescribes medication currently?
I was seeing one at the Brain Center, since in order to get a therapist, I have to see a psychiatrist there too, so with some of those other services I have.
Okay, so what are you currently on for medication?
Clonidine, trazodone, Prozac.
Okay. Just those three?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think they're working because trazodone is a mood stabilizer plus and sleep medication, and
Right.
I don't really like the way it makes me feel being on that medication. And I've told the psychiatrist many times that I want to go off of it.
Okay, when's the last time you saw your psychiatrist?
Last week.
Okay, so you saw them both last week?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I think right now what we should do, now I'll tell you, if you're really not feeling comfortable with your therapist or psychiatrist, we should probably recommend and put in a referral for you to see a new therapist. Okay. So I think that like while you're waiting, you could maybe see one of our short-term therapists in the behavioral urgent care, behavioral health urgent care. Is that something that sounds like a good solution, at least currently, like right now?
Yeah, I could try that.
Okay. So we'll set you up with one of our short-term behavioral health urgent care therapists, okay? Her name's Dorothea. She's gonna do a good job. Everyone kind of likes her and fits well with her, so maybe that will be helpful for now.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can set up something with maybe like a new psychiatrist. We can kind of talk about that in some future check-in calls. As of right now, how are you feeling?
I'm still feeling anxious, but I feel a little bit better.
Okay. Did you eat today?
Mm-hmm.
And did you sleep last night?
Yes, I did.
Okay. How many hours would you say?
4.
Only 4. Okay. Is that a normal sleep night for you?
Yeah, around 4 to 5.
Okay. 4 to 5 hours a night. Okay. Have you ever slept more than that?
Yes, when I was younger.
Okay. Did you feel like you did better on more sleep, or?
It depends. Like, yeah, I think so, but like, I just don't really like fall asleep that easily.
Okay.
I have too much going on in my mind.
Okay. Do you ever try any other coping skills that help you get some stuff out of your mind? Maybe just for example, like journaling or using a sensory item.
Not really. No, my therapist hasn't ever mentioned that yet.
Okay. So Do you know of anything that you think would help you when you're feeling anxious? You're feeling like maybe perhaps a little bit paranoid, that maybe you could try something like either journaling or listening to music or talking to a friend? Is there anything that
Yeah, I could like either like talk to a friend or even like watch some TV to like kind of like find my mind and have it go somewhere else.
Okay, that's a good thing. I think it's worth it to think about some other like coping skills that would help you out in those moments. Just so you know, you can call us 24/7 if you just call the Brain Center line and ask for crisis. We're here 24/7. So if you ever need support or just someone to talk to about kind of like what you're feeling and racing thoughts and any of the above, you can typically talk to a clinician anywhere from 30 minutes after you call or sooner. Okay. So as of today, I think we set you up with a temporary therapist until we can find you a new long-term therapist. I know it's a little bit difficult right now with COVID. So we'll do our best to get you in, hopefully soon. But otherwise, I'll put in a referral for a new psychiatrist for you through the Brain Center, because it seems like the Brain Center is working well for you location-wise. And
yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be through the Brain Center, but
okay. So maybe we can look into some other options depending on your health insurance, okay? Is there anything else you want to discuss today?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, it was so nice to meet you.
You too.
Okay. It was only 11 minutes.